Wishing you Christmas. I will.
Hey everyone, welcome to a special episode of Five Idiots Talking Toys. We're here to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We hope you all are enjoying this time of year with your families and your friends. We're here to share some holiday cheer and some stories we have from our past. So check us out at 5idiotstalkingtoys.com. You can follow us at our home base there. Subscribe to this channel and like the video. We'd appreciate it. And you can also collect with us at rogue5toys.com. So we're here with the five guys. Brandon's here, Christopher's here, John's here, and Charles is here. It's Christmas time. We're excited. Christmas is a special Star Wars time. Guys, how are you doing tonight? Brandon, how are you doing? And happy holidays to you.
Hey, Shane. Happy holidays from sunny San Diego. How are you guys doing tonight?
So what do they do in Southern California? Is pretty much the same decorating, just with palm trees and no snow and...
No snow. You have to go about an hour north for that. So we do have snow, but you have to travel for that. But we just go down to the beach, drink some Coronas and get some sun and eat tacos. That's about it.
Well, what the hell are we doing here in the New York, New Jersey area, guys? Why are we shoveling snow all winter and not on the beach?
That actually sounds like an amazing holidays to me, to be there.
Yeah, exactly. Charles, are you a New York guy? Are you happy with the change of seasons? You like the winter?
I am happy. I say no to the palm trees, no to Coronas, and no to the beach.
So Charles pretty much says no to everything because our puss and he's negative Nancy. So
negative Nancy rears his face again. John, how about you? What's the weather like in your part of Georgia, close to Tennessee?
I mean, last night I was sitting out on a patio enjoying some pizza at Southside Pizza in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and it was 67 degrees, and it was about 7:30. And this morning I woke up and it was 40 degrees. So it's crazy down here when it comes to weather. And so it's been pretty cold today. I don't think it got above 50, but what's the weather like in New York and New Jersey right now?
Same here, like 30s, 40.
I was sitting right at like 30 degrees today. I went outside for just a couple things. It was freezing cold, like windy and 30 degrees. Colder than I even thought it would be. Christopher, I have a question for you. What is the likelihood that pizza in Georgia that John ate last night was even remotely good?
Honestly, I would say about 0%.
Okay, when you guys come, if you guys ever come to Chattanooga, what are you saying, Chris?
Because when you're there and you get pizza, there's no such thing as regular pizza. For them, it's like pineapple and anchovies and cucumbers and all weird things on top of it. It's no way is it good.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't put any of that garbage on my pizza.
What do you think? All right, what do you guys think is better in Georgia, the pizza or the tacos? Brandon, what do you think?
Neither.
I'm usually negative, but I'm going to go with neither.
That's still negative, by the way.
Georgia is on our short list of places to look into moving, so I'm a little discouraged by the food, but I don't go to New York for
what?
pizza.
No,
They have
by the food.
Yeah, I think they have really good food there, but
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would say pizza and bagels is definitely not their top 20 thing.
Probably barbecue, right, John?
We got some great barbecue places. Don't be fooled by some of the barbecue places around here because they have dabbled with the Alabama barbecue and the South Carolina barbecue and all that stuff. So Georgia barbecue is kind of like an amalgam.
Worlds colliding.
Yeah, it's an amalgam of different barbecues, and it's pretty good. But I'm telling you, Southside Pizza, I'm putting a plug in for them. I'm going to, it's great. It's great pizza.
So what are you guys doing for the holidays? Shane?
I have a tradition that I carried over from my grandparents. I kind of took on that mantle, and so we host the big blowout Christmas Eve day, like into night. So we do an all-day thing, and now we have a bunch of little kids in the family, so it's a lot of fun. You know, Santa comes and drops off family presents like in the middle of the party, and there's a whole charade around that, which is fun. And we do a traditional dinner. And, you know, we play games. We do like left, right, center, the dice game, and we do, a white elephant game. So it's fun. And we do a traditional night, and then everybody kind of disperses for the next day and do your own, family thing the next day. So it's fun. I'm looking forward to it. We have a great time. John, how about you? What's your Christmas like?
This year's going to be, it's a little bit different than it has been because my brothers and sister are all over the place. And we're going to have Tuesday night, we're going to get together with family since they're supposed to be in town, the Tuesday night before Christmas. And then Christmas Eve morning, we're going to have breakfast here at the house with my kids and the grandkids and everything. And usually we have Christmas Day lasagna. It's been a tradition in my family, my mom's side of the family, since as long as I can remember, but I'm probably not going to do the Christmas lasagna this year because, you know, both my kids are married now and they have their own families and they're starting their own tradition and they're going to be doing stuff with their in-laws and, probably just open Christmas presents with the grandkids Christmas morning. And then everybody's going to go their own way.
So I have a question for Christopher. Christopher, what do you think the percentage chances or the likelihood that the lasagna in Georgia is good?
I would say, out of all honesty, again, I think it would probably be 0.
No, I'm kidding. If they're making it at home, I'm sure it's delicious. I'm pulling the leg.
If like homemade one, I would say it's pretty good. But
yes, it's homemade, and I make it. I'm
still sticking with pizza. No, it's not good. It can't be good. The sauce, it's probably ketchup on there.
So I'm usually negative. I'm going to go lasagna is going to be probably 25%. It's good. 75%, it's absolutely terrible.
Well, the old wives' tale for the New York City area, the greater New York City area, is that the bagels and the pizza dough is good because of the water in this area. So that's kind of what everybody always jokes.
Get it out of the Hudson River, is that what it is?
Yeah, they dredge it out of the river. But as soon as you get out of this area, it's different.
I want to throw this out there that Shane is actually not in New York, but he acts like he is, and he like joins his state within ours. It's not the same thing.
We are pretty much equally New York City suburbs. I'm 45 minutes from the bridge, and how far are you out, Charles?
Same thing, probably.
Yeah, so no, Charles and Christopher are actually New York residents, but my town is on the border of New York State, not New York City, but I'm 45 minutes too. It's we're suburbs on the other side. Brandon, what's your holiday plans?
Same as yours. Doing a little shindig probably on Christmas Eve, and then hanging out with the family and the kids on Christmas Day.
Nice. Now, Christopher and Charles, I think all the fans, all the viewers are really curious to find out, are you really brothers? How close are you? Do you see each other multiple times a year? What are the holidays like?
Multiple times. Well, because I would say since we live about 7 minutes apart, I think we see a lot of each other.
Good. All right. So Charles, what are the holiday plans? You guys get together?
We're going to our sister's house for Christmas.
Whoa. Wait a minute. This is breaking news. John, are you familiar with this? There's a sister
not
involved.
familiar with this. I didn't know there was a sister.
So we actually have a sister. She's the oldest one out of all of us, and she used to collect Star Wars 2 growing up.
Oh, we are having a special guest very, very soon.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get her on.
So she doesn't really collect anymore, but she collected growing up, and she used to absolutely love it. And then I think she got into Star Trek. And then she's pretty much been into Star Trek ever since.
All right. Well, we're going to have a sister episode, and she can talk to us about Star Trek. because we don't have any experts in that area right now.
We'll all be together on Christmas Day. I'm sure at some point, me and Charles are going to sneak away in the basement, list a few sales on Rogue 5 toys. So make sure that you check there Christmas Day for some specials.
All right, you're going to be coming. Are you going to go up live on there?
I could, yeah. I actually
Go up on live.
a live sale.
Yeah, you can at least go up and say Merry Christmas and get your sister on there to give a shout out. All right, guys. Well, let's do the roundup here. The thought behind getting together here was to share our kind of holiday cheer. I think you can tell we're all into this time of year, and it's a fun time it's really a fun time for all Star Wars fans, honestly, because we had three movies in a row, maybe four, that came out this time of year, and it's been a year or two since. But I know that my daughter's birthday is in December, and we had a fun time for a couple years. Birthday, trip to New York City. The next week was Star Wars at the movie theater, and then Christmas. So it became a little tradition for us, and all of us are into this time of year because we remember the memories we have of getting some of these collectibles as kids this time of year for Christmas. Who'd like to share first? What is a memory, a couple of memories? It does not have to be Star Wars. Any toys or things that you got as a kid that really stick in your memory, 30 something years later.
Same as everyone else, I think, waking up and for my generation, Star Wars was around. So, I mean, I don't exactly remember what I got. I know I got some stuff and I opened it and I'm assuming I liked it. But other than that, I don't really remember much of what I opened or what I actually got. All I know is what I had and what my brother sold. That's about it.
So to reiterate actually what really happened, I'm sure Charles opened it. He didn't like it. He probably hated everything about it. And I remember having a lot of like G.I. Joes growing up also, because I was born in 82. So I was still a little young for Star Wars when it first came out. So I kind of got into it more when I was like maybe 6 or 7 years old with, my brother's leftovers that he ended up selling later on down the road. But I definitely, remember G.I. Joe a lot.
Mostly the G.I. Joe too. I remember we had a lot of G.I. Joes. Where are those now, Chris?
So Charles actually sold those for a Sicilian pie at the pizzeria down the block.
Now, was that a grandma pie or?
No, so grandma is different than Sicilian. In Georgia, they don't they have no clue. It's all the same thing, but there actually is a difference between Sicilian and grandma.
All right. Well, John, how about you? We're not to poke fun at you, but you're a little bit older than us, so you might have had some memories of some stuff that would be really interesting to the viewers. Some things that would be different than ours. Star Wars probably, but what else do you remember?
Yeah, definitely Star Wars. I think my freshest memory of Christmas and gifts and toys and stuff like that when I was a kid was we had, I don't remember what the circumstances were, but there was like a neighborhood Santa or something that brought this big bag of toys. And I remember I got Amigo Captain Kirk and Amigo Spock for Christmas from this Santa. And then also I think it was that same year, my grandparents got me the Star Trek Bridge playset for the Migos. So this thing was huge. The Migos, they're what, 6.5 inches tall, 7 inches tall, something like that. Yeah, maybe taller than that, maybe more like 8. But I had the bridge. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but the bridge was in a box and it opened up, and it had the captain's chair, and it had the transporter, the teleporter, or whatever. You could turn it, and the figure would disappear, and it was just amazing. So that's one of my biggest Christmas memories. I know it's not Star Wars, but definitely toy related. Migos were huge when I was a kid, before Star Wars came out. and that's that's why when they saw with the bridge set, it was enormous, and then when they were talking about making the Star Wars figures, they decided to go with 3 3/4 because there's no way they could have made a Millennium Falcon be that big. But yeah, that and another memory I have, we got an Atari 2600, and we thought that was freaking awesome. So those are two of my biggest memories.
Now, is that the one where you plug the hamster wheel into the back of it, and you just got to put some food in there every day?
Yeah, and that's what generated the everything was 8-bit, I think.
Yeah, no, I think we all had some crossover with Atari. I mean, I had some friends who had it, and that was, my first peek into like a home gaming console. So that was a good memory to go over friends' houses and play that. Brandon, how about you? What kind of sticks in your head? What memories do you have of just unwrapping anything, toy, whatever it might have been?
I thought John was going to say is that he got the Lone Ranger toys in. Those Walmart exclusives, the one with the horse and the cowboy or whatever. Is that what it was, John?
No, the Lone Ranger, that was I got the Lone Ranger. My brother got Tonto. That was for Easter.
Ah, okay.
When we were kids, yeah.
All right, so we'll discuss that on the Easter episode of 5 Idiots Talking Toys.
My memories similar to Christopher's. I'm also born in '82. G.I. Joe's was the hotness back then. So I remember the biggest thing I got one year was the G.I. Joe General. I don't know if you guys remember that, but it's massive. So I remember unboxing that and playing with that. It's about as big as a coffee table. Maybe a little smaller, but that's that. And then other Christmases, I think, was unboxing those Toy Biz. I think Toy Biz made those Batman toys.
Yeah.
From back in the day.
Love that.
I remember getting the Batmobile one year for Christmas and opening that up. So those are two memories: the G.I. Joes and the Batman toys.
Yeah. Was that in and around the Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson Batman?
Yes.
And that was was that that was 80? Was that 89?
89, yeah.
89, right? Yeah, I remember seeing that movie in a drive-in movie theater across the border into New York State. It's like one of the only ones around, and I have a lot of memories seeing movies there. But Batman, I remember just being blown away. I saw that sitting out in the grass at the movie theater.
So why couldn't you watch that movie in Jersey? They didn't have it?
No. The drive-in movie theater is the next town over, but I'm literally on the border of New York, so it's just 15 minutes up the road. But it's still open. It's a huge attraction. People come from an hour away at least.
Sitting on the grass, also known as the landfill.
Yeah.
So Shane, what about you?
Go ahead. About me?
Yeah. What about some of your Christmas memories from when you were a kid?
I was trying to think of a couple because just like Charles was saying, I know all the Star Wars that I had. I don't particularly. I remember opening presents and there was figures, but I don't particularly remember exactly what I got. But I do remember very specifically going to Toys R Us before Christmas, seeing that Millennium Falcon. And this was like 82-ish, it was probably even before Jedi came out, but seeing that Millennium Falcon and just remembering my mom's, reaction and whatever she said about it, because it was one of the most expensive toys in the store at the time. And I know that I've had this conversation. It was cheaper when the first movie came out, but by the time I got it, it was like a $50 toy in Toys R Us. I specifically remember that. And $50 then, I mean, I don't know what that's equivalent to now, but back then we didn't get expensive toys as kids. We didn't get, video game systems and tablets and things like that. You got $20 toys. So that was an expensive one. And I remember Christmas morning opening up that box and just freaking the hell out. So that was the biggest Christmas memory I've ever had, is opening that Millennium Falcon and just nonstop weeks on end of play with all the figures. I was trying to think of a couple other things that stuck in my head, and I did have a lot of G.I. Joes. Do you guys remember the little four-wheeler G.I. Joe vehicle? It was called the Ferret. It was a blue 4-wheel small vehicle. And I remember one Christmas, I got one from one relative, and 10 minutes later, I got it from another relative. And my mom was like, we have to return one of them. And for the first time, I was like, wait a minute, there's more than one of these in the universe of G.I. Joe. So I had like 2 of the same thing for the first time. And it made total sense because I could drive them around together. The other big memory I have, and maybe you guys will have something similar, is NES, getting the Nintendo Entertainment System. I think it was Christmas of '87 because '86 was when it was first released, and I know there was kids in my class that had it before me, so I don't think I got it till the next year. But I remember just opening that up, and the same with the Millennium Falcon, just absolutely losing my business, opening that up and just being completely unavailable to anybody else for the rest of Christmas, being down in the family room playing that and having people to have to come visit me. Do you guys remember getting a first video game system? Was that a big thing for you guys?
Yeah, the Atari 2600, but
Yeah,
that was my
Sega
first.
Genesis.
Sega. Yep, it was all a big divide of who had what, right?
I got Sega, and I wanted the NES.
Oh, I remember just sitting there playing Duck Hunt and Super Mario all day. I got it, and it was like that twin game was the only, the game that came with it. But sitting there with the gun and playing Duck Hunt all day was just a huge memory.
I think John was drinking at the bar when the NES came out, so probably didn't have time for that one. But yeah, I remember that, getting the NES and playing that. And my brother had the Sega.
Oh, so you had
later.
both in the house.
Well, whenever he would let me play.
Yeah, so those are my biggest memories. I have one other memory stuck in my head just to take it out of the toy lines that we've talked about. I do remember one Christmas, I had a ton of He-Man, Masters of the Universe stuff. I was huge into the show. And one Christmas, my mom got me the sword and the shield that I could wear use myself. And she got an inflatable tiger, like the forgive me, what's the tiger's name?
Battle Cat.
Battle Cat. Oh my God, I'm blanking. She got me an inflatable Battle Cat, like a pool toy that you could sit on, and I had the sword and the shield, and I remember that being something I really loved.
Yeah,
but I was big into that line too.
Shane's introduction to cosplay.
Yeah. So, I mean, Christmas was just always really fun with, back then I feel like there was more lines that you were really invested in. And I don't mean to say that kids aren't invested in whatever they're into now, but we had so much less to choose from, right? So when you were into Masters of the Universe, when you were into Thundercats, when you were into G.I. Joe, first off, there were shows to go along with it, and you were just invested in it because there was commercials, shows, and toys, and there was only so many toy lines back then, so you would really kind of dive deep into those.
Yeah, it definitely influenced the toy desire, the toy drive, for sure.
All right, guys. Well, unless anybody else has anything else for us, super happy to get together with you guys, relive some childhood, Christmas time, holiday time memories. For anybody who's checking our video out, please comment in the comments below. Let us know what your favorite memory is. What lines do you remember collecting as a kid, and what was your favorite thing that you unwrapped? We'd love to hear about it. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and do follow us on Facebook. You can go to 5idiotstalkingtoys.com. It'll land you right on our Facebook, and you'll get everything about the podcast there and follow us that way. And if you want to collect with us, rogue5toys.com. We're putting up stuff regularly, high-quality collectibles, and you can hang out with us there as well. Guys, anything else? Merry Christmas to all of you.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays to everyone. Hope everybody has time to spend with family and open some great gifts this year. Hopefully some vintage Star Wars toys.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays and a healthy New Year.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing, and for joining our sales page. We appreciate everyone.
Happy holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Merry Kwanzaa.
Happy Festivus.
Happy Festivus.
Yeah, you got it. Everybody, make sure you get into the crawl spaces and get your Festivus pull out. We're just 4 days away right now. The 23rd.
Oh.
Make sure you celebrate and air your grievances. All right, guys. Well, I think it's not out of place to say that we have a giveaway that we are going to be announcing very, very soon. So please stay tuned for a great giveaway that we're going to have. And we thank you very much for checking us out and hanging out with us on here on YouTube. All right, everyone. Good night. Happy
Good night.
holidays.
Merry Christmas.